This is really hard. Is this the one I usually use? Oh, 1 sec. Now we're good. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my Floral Garden. I'm guitarist and producer Monfloral. If you saw my last video, you saw that I was thinking about quitting YouTube, but here we are now. I'll go ahead and roll that clip back for you guys so you can see. I think I'm just gonna quit YouTube. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done. Yeah, be sure to go check that video out. I tried changing my guitar pickups and completely messed it up, ruined the guitar. It doesn't even work anymore. Today, we're gonna be trying to make a song blindfolded. Yeah. So I don't really have any guidelines in terms of how I'm going to actually do all of this. I'm pretty much just not going to be looking at the MIDI notes, nor am I going to be looking at my guitar when I'm playing it. I'm pretty much doing this just so I can kind of see if I make something different and outside of my regular sound if I'm not able to see what I'm playing. So the parts that I am going to be looking at, I'm actually going to be looking at the production, of course, because how would I do that? And I'm also going to add some drums to it just to
spice it up
and to actually not make it sound terrible. But I hope you guys are just as excited for this as I am, and we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Alright, so we're gonna be cranking out the mic for this one. What I'm gonna do first is I'm going to go ahead and open up everything in Ableton so we can get everything laid out before I actually put the blindfold on and start getting to work. So give me just a second while I straighten up everything. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I have Ableton opened up. I have everything set up so that when I put the blindfold on, I can at least go for a good minute without having to take it off and put an instrument on. So what I have is I found a really cool MIDI sound that I wanted. It's just a plugin for Ableton, so it's nothing crazy. But I inputted the instrument that I wanted, and then I also got everything set up for our guitar track. So I have my plug-in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna arm both tracks so that I can freely go back and forth. I'm also gonna find a BPM real quick, and then I'm going to put the blindfold on and we're gonna get started. All right, so I think I'm pretty good. I'm set with 82 BPM. I played around with it, so we're gonna make kind of like a little slow song. It's just gonna be something good. It's gonna be something nice, something chill, smooth. Let's go ahead and get the blindfold on. All right, so I actually can't see. We're all set up, I think. I have my my tracks armed so that when I play it, here we go. We're good there. And also my guitar. A little bit of latency, but we're gonna fix that. All right, so the first thing that I want to start with when I'm doing this is kind of just like laying down a simple melody. So let's just play around with the keys and see what we got. Let's see, I got my, where can I find my C? There's my C, my D. Alright, F sharp here. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of a chord to kind of work with. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna have to play around with it and see if we can come up with something, because this is a lot harder than being able to see the actual keyboard. So yeah, it's a struggle. Let's go ahead and record that, and then I'll put some guitars over it and see what we got. I gotta take my blindfold off to actually hit record, so. Okay, I laid down just one measure. So I'm gonna loop that, and then I'm going to play the guitar over it and see what we got. Or see what we can come up with at least. Alright, so since I had my blindfold off, I went ahead and quantized our keys so that they don't sound that bad. So I quantized them, and now we're going to go ahead and play some guitar into it. This will be fun. Also had to change my output just because the latency with the guitar, but you guys aren't going to notice a thing. Let's go ahead and put blindfold on. Also have to find my picks. So, is this the one I usually use? Yeah, you guys can see me, right? Trying to find like a melody to come up with for it. It's kind of interesting. Okay, that's the melody. I think we're gonna use, I've been playing around for probably like the past 5 minutes, just jamming on it to find something. So we got that. We're gonna record that. After this, we're going to loop it. I'm gonna take the blindfold off, and we're gonna start kind of getting some more layers in there. I mean, this is it's a lot harder than it looks. I thought this would be a little bit easier, but it's not, especially with writing something and moving my fingers around the fretboard. It's kind of a mission. Let's go ahead and lay down those guitar chords that we got though. The weird thing is I'm about to record this, and if I looked at the fretboard, I wouldn't even know what I played. I just kind of have to feel it out, so. This is really hard, like just trying to play this cleanly. So I think we're gonna have to kind of simplify this part a little bit, just a little. I think we got our run, so let's fix that up, and then we're gonna add some more layers to it. All right, so I just cut up what we had, and I split it down just to that one measure that I played really well. I duplicated it, and this is what we have. So something like that, super simple. Next, I do want to add a few pads to it, so it sounds a bit more ambient, melodic. And then after I add some pads, I might add a little quick solo riff, maybe. And we're gonna finalize it and see what we got. And then add the drums, of course. We gotta finish the production, yeah. And hopefully it's a masterpiece. That was all done blindfolded. So far so good. So far so good. Next up, I'm going to, let's find another sound that we like for the MIDI, because I want to, like I said, I want to add one that's a bit patty. Yeah. Okay, I like that. We're gonna use this. Let's stick our blindfold back on and let's go to work. If you like the video so far, you can leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want more content. Just a suggestion. Back to the show. I'm pretty much just kind of trying to remember the notes I played for the original riff, and I'm just kind of trying to go off of that and make pads that are, you know, in the same key and everything. So we're just playing it by ear at this point. Okay, that sounds about like what I want. So now that we have the pads, I'm going to layer it up, and we're going to see how it kind of sounds in a song timeline as opposed to just stacking layers. That sounds beautiful. So the last thing that we're going to be adding is going to be our distorted guitars. I'm just going to kind of play around with it and record it however it comes. So we will, let's see, hopefully it's not too bad. It's definitely it's really nasty and dirty, but I'm going to clean some of that up in the production. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go through and add some drums to it. I think we're good on our MIDI notes, like on our MIDI pads, our keys, and also our two guitars, because once I add the drums in here, I think it's gonna make it sound a lot different. And I'm also gonna kind of envelope that lead part because it's really dirty, so I'm gonna get some of that mud out and just kind of make it a bit cleaner and probably muffle it a little bit. So stay tuned while I get us a really nice drum rack and a beat going for it. Now, of course, there's no way I can actually do this blindfolded, so we're just gonna go through and get something real quick. Right, so after about 20 minutes, I laid out everything. I got my drums in. I kind of made out a whole story for the song that I wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it now for you guys. Everything's pretty much done for the most part. I'm going to give you guys just a little run through so you guys can hear it before I export it and finish it up. And I'll also play it at the end of the video if you guys want to hear the whole thing. I kind of chopped up and segmented the song. Check out these drums. I got them to sound pretty good over the mix that we got, so check this out. Oh yeah. Adds a lot of flavor and atmosphere to it. Wait, it gets better. It gets better. I also decided to segment up the guitar a good bit because I didn't like the first part I did in it. Wait, that was so good. We gotta run that one back. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up everything that we had to do for this challenge. If you guys enjoyed this, please be sure to leave a like. Also, maybe subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And please let me know in the comments if you think I did good or if I failed, because your comments are kind of how I justify and see if I did good on a particular challenge or if I did bad. And this challenge was also a lot easier than changing my guitar pickups. If you watched my last video, then you would know about that. So you should go check that out and stay up to date. But yeah, if you guys want to see some more songs and clips like this, you can check out my Instagram where I post a lot of song snippets and just quick guitar clips, and I also post snippets of songs before I even release them. So if you guys want to stay on top of that, follow me on Instagram and also check out my Spotify for tons of music. There's a good bit there, and I'm also going to be releasing an EP next Friday, so stay tuned for that. It's pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, guys. Story I've got to. I don't know who to trust.